Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the first bowl game in Whitetails history. And we have history with this team. We're going up against Minnesota. And in Season 2, we saw Zach Annexstad at quarterback, and he put on a show at home as he goes deep on that pass. But we do get back into this game. We crawl back and take the 3-point lead late, and then we stop them on a goal line stand. Then Adam Miller comes back out onto the field and drives us all the way down the field, and eventually he sets up a game-winning field goal as time expired. So Minnesota will be looking for revenge here in this bowl game, and they are ranked number 24 in the nation. As you just see, they are a well-rounded team right in the middle of the pack on offense and defense. So here we go. Let's kick off the first bowl game in Whitetails history. Here is Doug Johnson on the kick return. He takes it back to the 25, but there is a penalty on the play. So we will start inside our 20 with Nathan Beaver coming out as quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Jabari Blaze to start out this game, and he's only picking up a gain of 2 as Blaze has run the ball well. Easily, this has been our best season running the ball so far in this dynasty. So here's a quick throw out to the right side. We got Brett Hill on a third down pass, but that is a tackle before the first down marker, and that's already a 3-and-out here for this offense. So here is Minnesota, led by Zach Annexstad at quarterback. He's going to throw to the right side. He's got Bateman, one of his favorite targets, who gets upfield, avoids a tackler, and picks up a gain of about 21. So now they are at the 50-yard line. Annexstad handoff, this time to Williams, who's taken over as a starting running back this year. Bryce Williams gets a gain of 7 on this one as they get it to about the 45-yard line. Here's a throw deep down the right sideline. It's going to be incomplete. Coverage by Elgin Lloyd. Elgin Lloyd definitely has shown up for our secondary. Man, I'm telling you, it's been great having a guy who doesn't give up anything on the right side. So here we start inside our own 5-yard line. Here's a throw to the right side. Look who it is. It's Nathan Beaver. He's an athlete. He lines up everywhere. He gets the first down. So now under center this time, Nathan Beaver back at quarterback. He's going to throw to the right side. He's got Marlon Yarbrough fighting forward for a gain of 6. So 3rd and 4. Quick throw across the middle. It's Yarbrough again. He's picking up the first down, and that's a gain of 12 for him and a first down. So Nathan Beaver faces some pressure on the next play. Throw out to the left side. Chris Coretta runs through a tackler on that one. Makes him look like a child. That's a gain of 29 on that one. So we do continue to run the ball. Here is Jabari Blaze, gain of 4. As now we're inside a field goal range, so now we feel comfortable running the ball as we try to hand it off to Jacoby Beck this time. Nice blocking by the offensive line, and that's a big hole up the middle. That is a gain of 8 for Jacoby Beck. So now 1st and 10 at about the 11-yard line. Beaver has thrown the ball well so far. Throw to the right side. It's going to be Yarbrough, spins upfield and gets tackled at about the 2-yard line. As we line up here on a 2nd and 1, we audible into a quick throw. Here is Beaver. This time has a lot of time. He's going to throw across the middle. It's going to be picked off by Howden. And wow, what a bad throw. Beaver had Brett Hill open, just hit the window, and he overthrows him by a mile, and it's an interception, and Annexstad comes back out onto the field. So here he is, quick throw out to the left side. He's got his tight end, Jake Paulson, on that one. That is a gain of 8 as they move it to about a 3rd and 2. This time, Brad Robinson is there for the tackle on the speed option to the right side. And look at the play by Derek and Pinto, also taking out the running back, and that's a punt as we played good defense so far in this first quarter. So here is Beaver back out onto the field. Here's a quick throw to the left side. It's Doug Johnson breaking off of a tackle, and he moves the ball to about the 35-yard line. Doug Johnson, remember, he played both sides of the ball, so you know he's big and strong, and he's used to taking those hits. That's a big gain. So now we start the second quarter. Here's another throw out to Doug Johnson again. He's open. 12 yards across the middle of the field. as we move the ball once again into field goal range. Don't want to make any risky throws this time in the red zone as we get into a 2nd and 6 at the 15. Rolling out to the right side. Beaver's going to use his legs. He's going to slide inside the 5. Want to be smart here. And it's a 1st and goal here as we eventually don't get it on the first 2 downs. Handing it off to Blaze on a 3rd and goal. And he gets hit before the goal line. So now we have an opportunity here. Do we go for it or kick the field goal? We're going to sneak it. This time, Beaver's in. Touchdown. And we are on the board for the first time in this game. And we take the 7-0 lead as we move into the middle of the 2nd quarter. So here's Annexstad. They're switching up the offense a little bit, running a little option. This time, Annexstad has a big hole. He picks up a couple of blocks and breaks a couple of tackles. Another one, and eventually gets run down from behind from Cam Duvano, the freshman All-American. So now 2nd and 10. This time, Annexstad. He's going to throw to the right sideline. He's got a man. That's Ottman Bell, who pretty much killed us last year. Over 100. And here we go. They're inside the 10-yard line. Annexstad running the option to the left side. He's going to take it himself. He's in for the 8-yard touchdown run. And Zach Annexstad makes it a 7-all game as we move towards the end of the first half. But we still do have 3 minutes left here. Here's a throw to the right side. That's Brett Hill getting open for a gain of 8. As now we get it to about the 42-yard line, actually. Here's a throw out to the left side. This time, it's going to be Blaze trying to stay in bounds, but he can't get upfield, and he's going to lose 2 yards on that one, and we are going to have to punt it, but no, we're going to go for it. It's a bowl game, our first and only one. Here's a throw, and that's Jabari Blaze getting open across the 50-yard line. Nice catch. Nice throw by Adam Miller. So we do decide to hurry it up to the line with Adam Miller at quarterback. This time, he's going to throw out to the left side. He's got Marlon Yarbrough, his favorite receiver. He's picking up about 8 as he gets out of bounds. So Beaver back in the game now. Here he is throwing across the middle, and that's Chris Corretto, who's had a big first half so far. That's a gain of 13. And now we are inside of field goal range as we are going to try to milk this clock down, not give them any opportunity to get this ball back. So here is Yarbrough, open again. He gets out of bounds. Gain of 12, and he stops the clock. As now we're set up at about the 15, 1st and 10. All 3 timeouts. Beaver scrambling out to the left side. He's going to try to get to the pylon, but he's going to slide down and be smart as we will continue to drain this clock here with 40 seconds left. Here's a handoff up the middle. It's Jacoby Beck, and he gets in for the 4-yard touchdown run. But we may have left a little too much time left on the clock as they have under a minute left here with all 3 timeouts. So now they move this ball to about the 45-yard line. Here's Annexstad. He's been throwing the ball well. Here's a throw out to the left side. It's Mans, but he gets tackled. And take a look. It's a face mask on Zane Alexander. So now they move the ball 15 yards ahead as they throw the ball to the sideline on a 1st and 10. And it's almost picked off. Tucker Okonkwo could have at least sealed this 7-point lead going into half, but look at Annexstad. He finds Ottman Bell on the next play. It always works that way. Gain of 17. So now 1st and 10. Here's Annexstad. Throw to the right side. He's got Jernell Mans. And Annexstad is moving the ball on this drive. And here from the shotgun throw across the middle, he's got an open man, Paulson, who doesn't get upfield. And they elect to hurry up to the line here and don't call the timeout. So Annexstad, he's going to let the clock hit 0 from the shotgun. He's going to throw it to the right side. He's got Ottman Bell in the end zone. Touchdown. And disaster strikes this defense. The worst thing that could have possibly happened before halftime. And Minnesota makes it a 14-all game. This is going to be a good finish. So now to start the second half, Beaver does start out at quarterback, and here we are starting at a 1st and 15 after a penalty. Rolling out to the right side. Beaver, he's going to find Jabari Blaze, picking up a block from Doug Johnson downfield, and that is a gain of 23. As like I pointed out in the last video, the surprise of this season has kind of been Jabari Blaze. His ability to keep that spot even on passing downs has been really good for this offense. So after picking up the first down by Chris Coretta, here's Beaver facing some pressure. He gets hit on the throw trying to get rid of it, but it's going to be incomplete, making it a 3rd and 10 from about the 32. Beaver buying some time, throwing out to left side. He's got a nice block that time. Brett Hill gets upfield inside the 10, and take a look. Jabari Blaze is doing it all. He doesn't pancake his guy. He gets in the way. He gets run over, but it's perfect. Now we're inside the 10-yard line. So here he is getting the handoff, getting upfield and getting to about the 1-yard line as he uses his strength here for a 2nd and goal carry. This time he's going to fall into the end zone. Touchdown, and we take the 7-point lead here in this game. As now it's 21-14. Our offense is doing pretty well in this game. Our defense needs to match them. So here is Minnesota back out onto the field. This time Annexstad, clean pocket. Gotcha, but then Shaq Royal's going to get there, and it's going to be a sack by our #1 recruit in Season 1. Remember, Shaq Royal came in as an athletic stud, didn't have the technique, but he's definitely coming into his own here in Season 3. So here's Mans with the catch out to the right side. Look at the block downfield by Altman Bell, and they are going to take off, and Mans gets a huge gain. We had a big missed tackle on that play. It results in a huge gain for Minnesota. So here's Annexstad from the shotgun once again. He's going to throw to the end zone. He's got a man, and it's going to be picked off, but Elgin Lloyd can't stay in bounds. And now this drive continues here for a 2nd and 10. He's going to throw out to the left side. This time Williams going to miss a tackle that time, and wow, he gets to about the 1. And Bryce Williams gets inside the 5 on that effort. So Annexstad this time, he's going to throw to the left side. He's got Williams, but it's going to be a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be illegal touching. So we get bailed out of that one, making it a 3rd and goal. This time Annexstad throws to the right side. He's got Douglas, somehow fights into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Minnesota, and it's 21-all. As wow, a couple of missed tackles on that drive resulted in the touchdown. So on the next drive, here is a intentional grounding that time as Adam Miller was in the game. He throws it away. So now 3rd and 16. It's going to be a 3rd and long, and this time the pressure will get there, and Minnesota gets in for the sack, and we had to punt the ball away. So now we move on to the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Altman Bell on the screen pass to the left side. He's all over the field making plays. That's a gain of 13. So they move the ball across the 50 to start the 4th quarter. Here is a veer, and Annexstad's going to take it upfield, and he's getting about 13 yards on that one. And wow, Annexstad is doing it all for this offense. So now here's another read option. This time Williams, big hole up the middle, tackled by Cam Duvano. But wow, this Minnesota offense is pretty much doing it all. So here's Annexstad, a quick throw across the middle. He's got Bateman, who's going to get in 14 yards for the touchdown. Minnesota is on the board again. Annexstad has missed 5 incompletions, and he has 4 touchdowns. Wow, just as many incompletions as touchdowns in this one. So here we are back on an offense, trying to get this offense going, as our offense in the first half was really good. Besides that interception, I think we should maybe have this lead. But on a 3rd and 7, throw to the left side, and Brett Hill can't hold on to it, and we have to punt this ball away. So on the punt, we punt it deep, and this time Minnesota hit the returner, can't handle it, and it's going to be a fumble on the play, and Andy Jones is going to be there to pick up the ball. Take a look. The Minnesota returner definitely was not ready for that one. He fumbles it, and now we take back over with great field position. So here on the 2nd and 10 carry, here is Blaze on the other side of the field now, and he's picking up a gain of 5, bringing it to a 3rd and 5. Play action fake. This time Beaver faces some pressure, throw it out to the right, but it's going to be picked off by Rice. And wow, what a crucial turnover in the red zone. And wow, look at this route by Yarbrough. Doesn't fool Rice at all, and he jumps it, and it's an interception. And wow, Minnesota hit their offense back out onto the field. So 6 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Here's another read option. This time Annexstad on the triple option, pitching it out to Douglas. Nice tackle by Ryan Robinson. We need to prevent these big plays. So now they get into a 3rd and 3. They've been running the option a lot in this game on these situations. Here's Annexstad, clean pocket. He's going to throw to left side. It's going to be incomplete. But take a look. There's a flag on the play. and they call pass interference on Cam Duvano, continuing this drive. So here's Annexstad on the read option keeper, this time getting out to the right side, and Cam Duvano is there for the tackle, but not before they get to the 18-yard line. And Annexstad has 70 yards rushing in this game. Another option keeper, this time Annexstad almost gets to the first down marker. That's a nice tackle by Marvin Woods, bringing it to a 3rd and 2. Handoff up the middle, another keeper, but Ryan Robinson is there for the tackle before the first down, and we at least get them to settle for 3. So now down by 10 points. Here's Beaver back out onto the field. Throw across the middle. One-on-one coverage, and that's Doug Johnson getting to about the 49-yard line, and that's a big first down catch. So now 3.5 minutes left here in this game. The time is running out. Here's a throw to the left side. It's going to be Rodney Ross. Breaks a tackle and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. So we don't do anything on 1st and 2nd down, and that brings it to a 3rd and 9. Quick throw. Marlon Yarbrough's open. He has been quiet since that big first quarter he had, but that's a gain of 17. So now 2nd and goal at about the 15. Throw across the middle. It's going to be Marlon again. Back-to-back catches for the junior leader. That's a touchdown. And now this game is back within 3 points. So can we make this stop here on defense? Here's Annexstad. Throw to the sideline. He's got Douglas, who does get out of bounds to stop the clock. So now 2nd and 2. Annexstad. Handoff up the middle. Williams throws a stiff arm. And look at the block by 51. And Williams is going to break free. Wow. A tackle in the backfield. And Bryce Williams throws the stiff arm. Marvin Woods just goes flying on that one. And wow, that one is just feels like a dagger, as that's a big run. We had him stopped and everything. But back out on the next drive. We're not giving up. Here's Brett Hill over the middle. He's picking up a big gain of 24. Nice strong arm from Nathan Beaver. So now 1st and 10. We hurried up to the line. Don't use any timeout here. Going out to the left. Beaver throws off his back foot. It's going to be picked off by Rush. And wow, that one is going to end it. Wow, look at Marlon Yarbrough. He was open across the middle of the field, but the pressure was there, and Beaver just tries to get rid of it, and the accuracy definitely was not there. Rolling out to your left, throwing across your body, across the middle of the field. Never a good recipe for success. And Minnesota takes us down in our first bowl game ever. Wow, they get their revenge, and Zach Annexstad ends up being the player of the game here. 5 total touchdowns. He almost ran for 100, threw for 3 touchdowns, I believe, and wow, he just had himself such a good game, and it was well fought, both sides of the ball, but Minnesota just proved that they just maybe had a little more talent than us. They ran the ball well, and it just wasn't enough. Our defense just could not stop the option. And what a season it was here in season 3. 8-4. We finished 8-5 overall, but definitely a huge improvement based on what we've been doing the first couple of seasons. Finally making it to a bowl game, but we come up just short, as Annexstad only has 5 incompletions. Wow. That is just amazing, and almost runs for 100 yards, as Bryce Williams runs for 100 as well. So, season 3, 8-5. What are we doing in the offseason? It's all about getting better. This is going to be the original team's senior year, so all the freshmen that were on this team originally will now be seniors, and season 4 is going to be even better as we try to build on this season and possibly going to a conference championship. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. The off season is going to be next episode, so stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.